President Donald Trump announced he has started negotiations with Russian President Vladimir Putin to end the war in Ukraine. Trump said in a post, quote, "We agreed to work together very closely, including visiting each other's nations. We have also agreed to have our respective teams start negotiations immediately." He went on to say he would inform Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelenskyy of the details of his phone conversation with Putin. What Ukraine will gain or lose in the negotiations remains to be seen.
We want, like you, a sovereign and prosperous Ukraine. But we must start by recognizing that returning to Ukraine's pre-2014 borders is an unrealistic objective. Chasing this illusionary goal will only prolong the war and cause more suffering.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said it was unrealistic for Ukraine and its allies to seek to restore the borders between Ukraine and Russia before 2014, when Russia annexed Crimea. His remarks further demonstrated the Trump administration's belief that Ukraine will have to cede territory to negotiate an end to the war.
We will only end this devastating war and establish a durable peace by coupling allied strength with a realistic assessment of the battlefield. The United States does not believe that NATO membership for Ukraine is a realistic outcome of a negotiated settlement.
Both comments are blows to Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelenskyy, who had repeatedly refused for years to consider giving up Russian-held Ukrainian territory while pleading for NATO support and a future within the alliance. Russia still holds Crimea and holds about 1/5 of Ukraine along the eastern and southern parts of the country. President Donald Trump has repeatedly said he wants to see the war come to an end, though he also said during the campaign that he would be able to get it done within one day. His administration has discussed a deal with the Ukrainian government that would give the U.S. billions of dollars worth of rare earth minerals in exchange for continuing to provide military aid.
We're spending hundreds of billions of dollars, and, they may make a deal, they may not make a deal, they may be Russian someday, or they may not be Russian someday, but we're going to have all this money in there, and I say, I want it back.